Giraffe PRO Camera. Deliver the best digital twin for real estate marketing, featuring a point cloud model for accurate measurements, lifelike Gaussian splat 3D, and enhanced panoramic model. With just one shoot, you create a complete media package for listing campaigns across portals, MLS, social media, print, and email. Campaigns that reach 130% higher buyer engagements and sell listings 7 days faster. Let AI increase your gross margin while you bring the human touch. The Giraffe PRO Camera and software comes together at a flat rate of $360 a month. Unlimited use. Giraffe PRO Camera. Deliver the best digital twin and help sell properties faster. Giraffe360.
Hi, I'm Sammy Jeffries, CCO here at Giraffe360, and welcome to Webinar 8. Now, it's been 4 weeks since we released our Pro Camera, and we're back with our 8th webinar to run through some brand new features. But first, if it's your first time joining us, here's a quick overview of Giraffe360. The Giraffe360 Pro Camera creates the best digital twin for residential real estate marketing. You scan a property once, and from that one capture, you create real estate media to help agents launch and market listings, giving you everything from interactive 3D content through to short form social media videos, single listing websites, measured floor plans, images, and more. Now, Giraffe360 is not here to replace DSLR work. It's about adding higher margin deliverables around it. This is videos, tours, plans, websites, and now virtual staging, all from a single capture. Media providers who use Giraffe360's Pro Camera help agents sell properties faster by launching listings on multiple platforms with multiple pieces of content. They increase their revenue per shoot by adding real estate media like videos, floor plans, virtual tours, and websites. Reduce their production time because AI handles stitching, editing, hosting, and delivery. And you get all of this at a flat $360 per month, inclusive of the camera, platform, and unlimited usage and hosting. This is a real terms increase in your margins. Now, let's jump into today's agenda. Here at Giraffe, we release meaningful product updates every 30 days, and today I wanted to run through my highlights. We're introducing more listing videos, we're introducing virtual staging with a powerful Gemini integration, and finally, some path simulation in 3D floor plans and the property website. Let's dive into these new releases in a little bit more detail. First of all, Orbital Drone. Now, Orbital Video is a new source video generation method that's available both as a standalone video and also part of selected cinematic templates such as Arch Motion. Now, the video is created with an elliptical camera path. This is essentially a circular fly-through with a showcase of best visual of the room. And it's created for every area of a property that has sufficient scan density to produce high-quality Gaussian splat visuals. So this means the camera is following an ellipse while pointing towards the room center. So we get a full, smooth, orbit-like movement of the property. Now, this is an automated process which is detecting and generating elliptical paths within the property based on the density, the room geometry, and the point cloud data. And our system is evaluating that scan coverage and uses the point cloud data to detect obstacles, furniture, and avoid collisions. And from all of this, we create an ellipse for video generation. Now, each room has a smooth orbital trajectory that captures the room's geometry in a natural and visually appealing way. In an orbital drone video, every clip is treated as part of a full video, so an ellipse is one scene. These are then combined and accessible within the video editor, and this is where you as a user can trim, reorder, delete, add music, and prepare that final video for export to multiple locations. So you can go widescreen for YouTube, and you can go portrait real style, ready for your agent's socials. With this, we're also releasing a brand new cinematic template. This is called Arch Motion. It's an amalgamation with a very similar video style to our cinematic videos, but the scenes are made up of these amazing orbital shots. So we're moving through the property via ellipses, in time with music, rather than the standard cinematic pan and move shots. Now, this comes with all that powerful editing that I mentioned earlier, same as the current cinematic editor. Export options for multiple platforms, trim, reorder, delete, add music, and also finish these videos with your user's branding and their contact information. Help them generate leads from all of this, right? Next up, virtual staging. Now, we've just released a powerful AI-assisted visualization feature within our content studio. And this has been designed to streamline interior design and virtual staging workflows. These are things that a lot of media providers are providing already, but they come with complexity. You're jumping from platform to platform, cost to cost. And with this, users are able to describe objects, design preferences, and instantly receive 3 visual variations within the Giraffe360 Content Studio. Now, there's a few ways you can use our all-new virtual staging tool. First first of all is precise object placement. So let's take an example that's seasonal, right? So we're in the middle of December and we're going to get this property ready for launch. Now we've captured this property, staged normally, but we want to get it ready for the season and make sure it's capturing attention around Christmas. So in this space, I'm going to select this location and add a Christmas tree and some lights to give this space a festive feel. And you can see we get this content back in real time. And now I select from my 3 and this property is ready to launch. Now, the beauty of this is that if the home isn't sold by the new year, I don't have to go back and reshoot, I don't have to stage. The property is ready to go. I can revert to the original images without giving the impression the home has been sat on the market for ages. Next up, this is full room virtual staging. This is the one that I've been playing around with the most. And this enables you as a user to write a high level prompt. Instead of getting very specific, I want to place this here, we actually just say, I want to design this whole room. So I can design, adjust, and collaborate in real time. And it's super creative and efficient. And I've got a lot of control over this. So stick to the Christmas theme for a moment. I can decorate this space for the season. But let's look at a more practical example, right? I was talking with a customer the other day who had a home for sale in an area and at a price point where it could attract both a young professional or an early family. So we take a space like this and we can help visualize it for those early families and show it as a children's room. Or within a couple of clicks, I can turn this space into an office for a young exec. This means that the target audience can imagine themselves within the space and connect with the property's potential, regardless of who they are. Now, the final part of our virtual staging release, this is allowing users to remove all of the furniture within a room with a single click. So this is bringing any space back to its basic elements. And we see this all the time with properties where there's a lot of clutter or, there's stuff in there that isn't necessarily showcasing the property in its best light. We take it back to its basics and we show people the basics. Now, last week we opened this feature to beta and we have some great examples generated by users, which you can see on screen. Now, this virtual staging release has been incredibly well received by customers. I think the ability to capture and prepare images for marketing all within a single workflow has been incredibly powerful. And access to the Gemini platform without the complexity has made it more accessible to users than ever. Now, virtual staging, as I mentioned, is powered by an advanced integration with Google Gemini's 2.5 Flash image generation model. The system is essentially transmitting user prompts, spatial data, and reference images from our environment into Gemini. Gemini is then interpreting the input and generating these 3 visualization variants. Those outputs are stored in Giraffe's secure cloud environment, enabling real-time collaboration and seamless workflow transitions. Now, this is definitely the beginning of our generative AI features. You can expect much more in images, as well as virtual tours and floor plan generative AI solutions in the future. Next up, SunPath Simulator. Now, it's been a couple of months since the release of our interactive 3D floor plan in our single listing websites. We already saw a big improvement in user engagement metrics. So it became the most visited section of the property website on average. And it drove an increased engagement time per session. And it's around 50% we saw. So this is very meaningful. And it means that buyers are spending longer looking at homes with the 3D model than without. Now, Realtor.com did a home buyer and seller insight survey and found that when evaluating properties, buyers focus on layout and room size, and this is available in our current 3D floor plan, but also natural light is right up there at 68%. And our all-new SunPath layer within the 3D floor plan model provides an easy, playful, and practical way to explore a property whilst covering all of these key evaluation metrics and continuing the viewer down that buying journey. Let's look at how it works quickly. So within the property website and the 3D floor plan, you can toggle on or off the SunPath tool here. For every room, we can interact and rotate the 3D floor plan. We can look at it floor by floor and zoom in and look room by room, and then the daytime slider. So as you can see here, it's allowing us to see how the sunlight interacts with the property throughout the day, with sunlight paths and textures appearing within the 3D model in real time. Now, I love this as an idea for, as an example, you look at a new build property, right? And you've got 2 rooms and they haven't been designated. It's up to you what you're going to use these rooms for, which is going to be my office and which is going to be my bedroom. Now, this 3D model with the SunPath tools allows us to see how sunlight interacts with both of these spaces. So I could look at a space and say, hey, this is going to give me a little bit of extra sleep in the morning because the sun's not going to come blasting in really early. But actually then, in the office, I've got nice sunlight in the morning for a coffee to get myself energized and hit the day. It's a really powerful tool for users to interact and understand properties in their own time. Now, to get to this final model, we use an in-house built sun path calculator, along with the property's GPS coordinates, compass data, to calculate the sun's position for the selected location each hour of the day, and then to simulate light and shadow textures according to the property's orientation, which is controlled by the user. For every hour of the day, a texture is generated with sun angle calculations. These are then rendered to the 3D floor plan in the front end, so a user can interactively visualize how sunlight changes inside the property throughout the day. This layer becomes a visually engaging and differentiating feature that helps a property stand out in presentations and marketing materials, but also in one-to-one discussions. We've seen agents say that this is the most exciting upcoming release at Giraffe360, and they see it as an interactive and practical sales tool they can use day to day. Now, across the last 30 days, we've also released some additional new features. First of all, Listing Spotlight, our marketing automation tool. We have a fantastic meta integration and also the ability to share videos directly to socials. For the Pro Camera, we have a mixed capture cadence. So this means that users have greater control over the time they spend on site, and it powers new video types like Orbital drone, which we saw earlier. Next is the very heavily requested compass for floor plans. Users can now understand garden orientations and property orientations. And finally, we have an update to our public API with additional access for video file retrieval. It's a small but very important update for customers who have integrated with our public API, allowing them with immediate access to their videos. Now, feedback on the Pro Camera has been exceptional, and we've just released 3 brand new models that make it even better. Users have been able to increase their AOV with Giraffe-powered packages and provide more media to their agents whilst reducing costs and complexity. Now, back to the price. Giraffe360's full package, including all of the updates you see today, hardware, processing, unlimited projects, hosting, the full works, comes at $360 flat for the entire package with no hidden costs. To sign up now, visit the link on screen. Thank you so much for watching this month's webinar. We'll see you next month, and I hope everybody has a lovely holiday period and New Year.